Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's been cut out, well played. And no, that was never going to make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's headed upfield. Pull it. Mbappe. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Nedved takes control of it and he's on the move. And he welcomes it in. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that has been clubbed away. Chooses to go cross-field. Driving forward. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Nedved. Rummenigge. And here's Cruyff. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Porto have turned up with...
And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Today, please watch the screen for
any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 10,
So off we go once more.
Ribery. Coming on the field.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
In progress.
Now it's Pullet. Terrific header! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. that looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat.
Oh, played right into his path. Rummenigge, and he's made sure that's not getting through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Karl-Heinz
We have got
Rummenigge.
changes here, from both sides in fact.
Coming on the field, number 22, Eto. Number 19, Matthäus. Substitutions taking place. The attendance
Roberto
for this
Carlos.
match was 72,300.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And the pass is intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Defending was strong and firm. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rummenigge. Now it's Saka. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Chouameni. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Just about up to 75 minutes. And through to the goalkeeper. And here's Son Heung-min. Rummenigge. And that's an excellent interception.
Porto really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's played him through. And he's certainly onside here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? Maldini gets good distance on it.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Porto have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good-looking ball. Saka. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
Hello,
minds
everybody,
of
and
the
welcome
footballing
to
folk in
today's
this part of the
match.
world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. They've got a throw in. Cantona, crossed into the middle. And through to the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he can clear it away. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Busquets. Aimed beyond the defence. Mateus has it out wide and in space. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Rummenigge, foot in. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And it's Makalele. Chouameni. Very nearly half an hour gone here. David Villa! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And the pass is intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot at goal! Goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gullit, and the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. David Villa. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it. David Villa! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And this could be the final action of the first half. David Villa plays it short. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Villa is offering a wry smile there.
There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it
Security
at the
staff
break.
for each
1-0.
Please report to the staff room.
It's a dressing
immediately.
room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe.
And the
Coming
second
on to
half gets
replace him
underway.
is number 22.
Well, I think in these
Griezmann.
circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet. Real chance here. He's had a hit! And he's straight offside. Mateus. Rummenigge. And he thumps it clear. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And there's the hit! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Griezmann.
We have got changes
Number
here from both
5,
sides, in fact.
Daniel Van Buiten.
That has
Number
certainly
6,
made things interesting.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, it's a very good
Coming on the
contest with two
field,
very good sides, and with such great
13,
individual talent on show,
Haaland.
it could go either
Number
way.
3, Adams.
That's just
Number
playing it
2,
safe and simple.
Brand Beckenbauer.
That's been
Substitution
won
in
straight
progress.
back.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Looking for options for movement. That's the corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. And the volley. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Ribery. And that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. Busquets. Rodri. Dink through. And he's intervened well there.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Busquets. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, nicely intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Chips it through. Oh, what a ball! Eto'o chasing after it. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, we're on the way. He's gone forward. Rummenigge.
Mateus really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And we have our very first corner. Pullet with the short one. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Pullet plays it short. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's in! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Rummenigge. Foot in. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Gullit. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Makaleli. Passes short and sharp. Rummenigge with the cross. Adams gets it away.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Batistuta. David Villa. And the counter is on. Griezmann. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Now it's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Pull it. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's slung out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Busquets. Well, that has not gone well. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. Mateus, quality ball. Played back in. Beckham. Wilshere. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Caught offside that time. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Makaleli. And it's Hullet. Good spot, he's seen the run. David Villa.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hullet. Rummenigge, brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spread out to the left. Beckham. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution in progress.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Messi. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Eto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Beckham goes short. An instinctive delivery. Beckenbauer can get it clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And this is Battis. It's one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he gets rid in a hurry. Beckham. And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to... Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Rummenigge very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Villa knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Rafinha. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Pedri going full tilt down the left. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge, and he's certainly onside here. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos, and it's played in, goes in for the header! Really well taken goal, and they're at it again in double quick time. Terrific header, he met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the hit! Yes! And just like that, he hits 50.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
A case now of complete control.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gnabry. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Maldini. Nesta. Mateus. Good pressure, determined, intense. That's Busquets. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Costa Curta. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot, and it didn't arrive.
Match was 70,987.
Nesta makes the interception. Busquets. Beckham.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the time...
He's got full! It's anyone's ball now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Busquets. And it's Gullit. Mateus. A whisker away from making it 4.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Rafinha. Now Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mateus.
Maldini.
Mateus.
Maldini.
Costa Curta. Quality ball. Gnabry. It's Pedri. Mbappe. No, again there's no way through. Nesta gets rid without sophistication.
Hullet.
Mateus. No, no way through. The final 5 minutes. Rafinha.
Hullet.
Gnabry does really well to win the ball there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from
And
him.
that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. That's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
Donatoni. Donatoni! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is a great pick out. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, terrible mistake. Now the finish! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.